demolition belts, weighing in at 72.5 kilos. He's had 107 fights for 76 wins. Fighting out of the K6 Centre in Brisbane. He is 5 times Australian WMC welterweight champion, Bruce the Preacher Macfie. His opponent tonight needs no introduction. He weighed in last night at 72.5 kilos, 86 fights for 61 wins. Fighting out of the Boon Chew Gym on the Gold Coast. He has won the IMF World title, the ISKA World title, the WKAB World title. He is Australia's own world champ, John Muay.
All is in readiness for this, our main event, the one all of Australia and the world's been waiting for, and aren't they pumped? Aren't they psyched? Have a look at the stand out here. JW and the green-haired Preacher. We are set for 5x3. Full tie rules. 4,000 plus on hand. Paul Briggs in the corner of John Parr. Meanwhile, the Preacher, Bruce Macfie, and all the team from the K6 Centre. Christian Triming in his corner. The Preacher has bulked up, and he looks ready for business. Will it be repeat? Will it be revenge? It is the main event, and there's nowhere else you'd rather be than right here in Brisbane town. The Murph, Brian Murphy, third man in centre ring, and the time for talk is over. The voice, Michael Chavello. The hammer, Mark Castanini. Our main event brought to you by Prime High-Rise Construction, and a big thank you to Rod Price. Jabs here from Macfie. It is amazing to look at the physique on him as compared to a year ago. He's got more muscles than a seafood platter, has Bruce Macfie.
Well, I tell you what, Michael, in this fight, it's going to be a puncher's chance. It's going to be a punch in it at any time, a punch, an elbow, a kick at any time. It's all it's going to take from both of these men. They both possess awesome power in all 8 weapons, and any one of those weapons is capable of knocking each other out. A real game of strategy, and only the slightest of margins or openings will result in a knockdown.
Parr recently voted as pound for pound Australia's greatest. All trainers, all fans unanimously agreeing that Parr is the best in Australia. Bruce Macfie is looking to take that mantle here tonight. And so far, a feeling out process here in the first round. Jab 2 from Parr, but Macfie fires back. And Parr showing some of that handiwork that he used in a pro boxing career of 14 fights. Also, with #1 contender Paul Briggs in his corner.
Well, don't forget, Tuesday the 19th, you'll see the best battles of all time, and no doubt the first time these two men battled will be featuring on that show. Tuesday the 19th, keep an eye out for that one.
Oh, nice jab, smack bang the shotgun there from Parr, but Preacher fires back off the right hand. Circles off to his outside right, outside thigh kick from Parr. 4,000 plus on the edge of their seats here at the Sleeman Sports Complex in downtown Brisbane.
They're piled up to the roof, Michael. They're piled up to the roof.
All tied up. There is a lot of animosity between these two men. There is no love lost between Parr and Bruce Macfie. These two genuinely don't like each other.
They're not, and in the first round, it's a feeling out process. Neither is going to make a silly mistake. Neither is going to let this fight slip because of something stupid.
It is nobody's round at the moment. It is dead even as Preacher tries to launch the big kibosh off the right hand. Checks the outside thigh kick from the gunslinger JW. Snappy jab from Preacher, controlling centering at the moment. He's got JW on the outside. Nice inside thigh kick. Good and high on the thigh from Preacher. And so far, Preacher doing everything right in centering. Inside thigh kick from JW. Inside thigh kick to the rear leg from Preacher. The final seconds here of the first round of this main event. So much discussion on internet chat boards worldwide about this one. Magazines, newspapers, everyone's been talking about it, and now it's a happening. Hammer into the first round.
Well, having a look at the action from the first of this cracking main event. Preacher just getting his leg caught. He's laughing, he's dancing around, he's having the ball in there, but is it all bravado? Is it all show? I think so. It's not only a game of physical strength, but this one's turning into a bit of a mental battle as well, as Preacher unloads with a little bit of a barrage there that catches JW.
We are ready to get it on. Second round of 5. The voice Michael Chiavello, the hammer Mark Castanini. Don't forget, check us out on MySpace. The name's Fox Kickboxing. Jab there from the Preacher. They will slowly but surely turn up the intensity here in the second round. Oh, nice right hand, high left round kick combination from JW. Then goes down to the floating rib cage. Jab 2 from JW. Uppercut in the high left round kick. And that steely gaze, the shark-like eyes of JW. Macfie checks the low kick. Nice defenses from the Preacher.
Well, it's lightning fast reflexes from both of these men. You can see two warriors well and truly prepared for battle, Michael. It's just awesome to see the preparation and the skill level of these two.
JW coming off that KO victory over Soren Mongontai. Preacher has been hard done by in some decisions this year, most notably one lop halfway through the year, a controversial loss for the world title, and he slams an outside thigh kick downstairs. Right hand just poking through the guard there from JW. Inside thigh kick from Preacher. He is Australia's most experienced professional fighter, is Preacher, with over 100 fights to his credit. Body shot there from JW, sticks out the jab. Wild overhand right from JW, almost took out the ceiling lights. And there really is nothing separating these two Muay Thai titans here in the second round. JW in centering. Both men are very conscious of the power of each other. As the hammer said, they won't make any silly mistakes. They won't give a millisecond or a millimeter. Body shot, flipping left hook straight. Just getting overhand elbow. JW looking for the big bok choy. Outside thigh kick from the gunslinger.
Well, certainly that flurry's going to score well for JW. The Preacher now has to get it back. He can't let those shots go unanswered. It's a shot-by-shot process, Michael. You cannot let him get ahead of you.
Parr got tagged with a short right hand coming in, then just wanted enough mustard behind it to do any real damage, though. Preacher's got to load him a little more. Jab, right hand, high left round kick from JW. Preacher now circling the perimeters, edges his way back onto the center of the mat. Jab 2, fell short there for JW. Inside thigh kick. You can see the toe prints of Bruce Macfie on the inside thigh of JW. Good combination work again. Nice quarter turns from JW. Outside thigh kick almost to the hamstring area. From the green head, Preacher into the second. And hammer, this is a very hard one to call.
Well, I'll tell you what, as I said, it is a shot-by-shot process. You've got to be looking at every scoring shot, every kick that lands, every punch that lands, every dominance in the grapple. You've got to just be scrutinising it oh so close. There's so much on the line with this fight. Well, having a look at the action from the second. It's Parr moving forward, stalking Preacher. Preacher getting a little bit untidy with his hands, and that's all that Parr needs to get the barrage through. Trying for the big overhand right elbow, didn't come for him. Preacher is well aware of Parr's main attacking weapons, and he's doing well to stay away and out of range of those bombing hands of Parr.
Here we go, third round of 5 of this main event. JW and the Preacher. It's too hard to call at the moment. There have been no decisive shots. Preacher opens up with the hands, straight right hand up the center corridor. Right hand from JW, high left round kick. That combination just falling short for JW. Right hand smack bang in the schnoggin, but Preacher rallies back. High left round kick trying to loop it around the back of the neck. Preacher walks him back. Overhand elbow and just a stumble. Doubles up on the jab. Leg kick there from Preacher. Body shot from Parr, almost dropped his right hand dangerously, but the punch from Preacher had less weight behind it than Kate Moss. Body shot, clipping left hand from JW. Outside thigh kick, good work now from Wayne Parr.
Well, Preacher's doing a nice job of actually counter-fighting now. He's starting to draw Parr, cover for the attacks, and then counter-fight straight off. And he's having a little bit of a success with that, Michael.
Crossing elbow, just whistled past the forehead of Preacher. High left round kick from JW. Jab two, nicely done. Schnoggin knocker. Crossing elbow. You can see both men once again about the intensity. Just turns the head 45 degrees with the right hand as JW pokes out the jab again. Bruce Macfie circling the ring. Checks the outside thigh kick. Overhand right rib kick from JW. Skips forward again. A lot of intensity in this one.
Well, what an atmosphere.
It's tagged him. The big kibosh. The big kibosh. The big kibosh. The big kibosh. Preacher's down in his height. Preacher's on rubber legs. He glances to his corner, but the eyes aren't there. This place has gone bananas. It's gone crazy. JW's going to go for the kill. Uppercut. The big kibosh. Preacher's taking more hits than a pinata. JW is all over him like a fat kid on a cupcake. This place has gone absolutely crazy. Preacher in all sorts of bother. He takes another right hand.
He fights back though. Good heart from the Preacher. This is classy stuff from the Preacher. Parr cannot get sloppy now.
Wow, Preacher digging deep, showing great resolve. Oh, he tags Parr with the right hand. He tags Parr with the right hand. And Parr felt that one. There is a red welt now to the left eye of Wayne Parr. How has Preacher fought back? And he wears another right. He's going to go down. He's going to go down. He turns his back. The big kibosh. The big kibosh. Oh, my. It's pure pandemonium. It is deafening. This place is alive. It's gone crazy. He's cut. Hammer is cut.
Oh, that
He's
eye's
cut.
not looking good. That eye's not looking good, Michael. Have a look at it.
Oh, Hammer.
Recover. Breathe and recover.
Well, there you see Parr just launched a right hand. He caught Preacher, uppercut, plum, 2, 3, and almost 4 uppercuts. It was the 3 uppercut rapid fire combination that sent Preacher down for the first count. The jab getting through. He stuck it back. The Preacher showed a lot of heart. Got caught plumb with that right hand. And again he buckled. The knees from JW and the elbow. Preacher in all sorts of bother. Turning to his corner. And right about there was where we saw the bell go.
The Predator sniffs blood. He is cut. The Preacher on the left eye. And can JW finish it now?
Let's go, boys. Up.
Here we go. 4th of 5 and JW opens up like a house on fire. Picking up where he left off. Throwing the handiwork. Sticks a foot in the face. Inside thigh kick from Preacher. He's got to cover that badly damaged left eye. Uppercut from JW. Once again, the Preacher licks the leather. Outside thigh kick. The slap just reverberates across this auditorium. 4,000 strong have gone absolutely bananas. They're in the grips of JW Mania. The chants go up now for Wayne Parr. It sounds like a soccer crowd, but it's not. It's a Queensland Muay Thai crowd, and they're giving it up for the very best of all.
Well, I tell you what, Michael, for the first one you were at the K1, and I bet you wouldn't want to be anywhere else but here tonight.
There is nowhere in the world, Hammer, that I'd rather be than sitting here ringside with you and watching JW and Bruce Macfie in action. Crossing elbow from JW.
And Macfie, what a lot of heart, though, from the Preacher. He's giving it right up, taking it right up. He's been caught, and a lesser fighter would have indeed folded, but showing a lot of heart, the Preacher.
Have a look at Wayne Parr. He continues to dominate. Preacher looking for a big shot, cracks away to the outside lead thigh, and Parr just smiles at him. Says, come on, Bruce, is that the best you've got? Body shot from Parr. The handiwork.
This is world-class stuff, Michael. World-class stuff right here in Queensland, and world-class fighting action on Fox Sports, your sports leader.
You won't see anything else like it, folks. It is electrifying. And Preacher with that short turning left hook. Parr wants to line up the big tub-thumping right hand again. Oh, smacks in the short left hook. Thought about the high round kick. In front of our commentary position now. Is Parr going to find one for the highlight reel? And you can see Macfie gets out of danger with a little bit of fancy footwork. He's trying to keep mobile and centering. He doesn't want to be a stagnant target because that's what Parr's going to do. He's going to go for the big bok choy. Uppercut elbow, crossing elbow. Uppercut again, just rocks the head back. Turning right hand from Parr. And Parr just taunting and stalking and hunting and walking down the Preacher all over the ring. What can the Preacher do here? How can you combat Wayne Parr at the peak of his powers? That's one way with the right hand. Right hand through the guard from JW.
Well, good use of the push kick as well. He's trying to bring the uppercut underneath it. Jumping knee.
Into the fourth round. We've got one more to go. This place is going absolutely bananas.
Well, I tell you, like the look on Paul Briggs' face says it all. Absolutely ecstatic. But I tell you, there's one round to go. They've got to stick to the plan. They've got to work the plan past corner and be methodical in what they do. Because Preacher's got a lot of heart, and it's only that one shot, an elbow, a punch, a knee, anything can do it. And you've got to be on the edge of the seats wherever you're watching this one. Having a look at how it went down in the fourth round. Macfie rallying back, Parr keeping him at bay with a push kick up to the face. Parr looking very relaxed now. Thinking he might have this one in the bag, but Preacher has other thoughts. Parr trying to work that very successful uppercut that he can launch on Macfie. Macfie's face at this point tells a story. He rallies back with an elbow of his own, Macfie, but Parr is very cautious in his attacks, methodical and not making any silly mistakes at all so far. One round to go, anything can happen.
It is Wayne Parr in control, and Bruce Macfie needs a knockout to win this fight. Here we go in the fifth and final. And Macfie opens up with the heavy artillery. Nice right hand through the guard there from the Preacher. He needs to knock out JW. There's no two ways about it. And Preacher find a knockout blow. JW moving around the ring. He has had Preacher's measure for 4 rounds.
Well, I wouldn't say 4 rounds, Michael. The first 2 rounds, you know, they were there, they were competing. Definitely the third and the fourth, Parr's dominated. The Preacher's given it up, launching the right hand. Parr still in his defense.
Oh, the uppercut! Rocks back, and Parr's exploded! Parr's exploded! The Preacher taking some awesome punishment, and Parr is all over him once again. Oh, left hook uppercut from JW. Wayne Parr all over him like Paris Hilton on a home video camera. How is the Preacher still standing? Outside thigh kick. Another rocketing right hand. That uppercut almost went through the ceiling. Just when you think, oh, look at that double jab.
Double up jab, beautiful work.
He'll be breathing through the back of his neck after that one, the Preacher. Just when you think Preacher may rally back, JW, like a ticking time bomb, just explodes out of nowhere. Good outside thigh kick from Preacher. JW wants to line up the big boom, shakalaka, off the right hand. Flicks it down to the breadbasket. It has been the full repertoire here tonight from JW. Parr just does it so well, and the Preacher just can't get on the inside. He may want to tie up Parr. He may want to try and work the elbows, but JW isn't letting him in.
You know what, Michael, all that Parr has to do now is just tick down the clock. But I don't think he will. He's not that type of fighter. He'll keep it going. He'll keep the attacks happening. And want to finish this one on the high. The Preacher, have a look at him now. He's not giving up. He's not lying down for anyone, the Preacher. Full respect for that.
Up again, elbow, here comes JW. JW set up the weigh-in. He's set to Preacher. I'm going to make you remember my name, son. And that's what he's doing in centering. Digs away to the rib cage. Hammer, I'm taking my voice beyond the threshold of pain, but I don't care. This is like nothing we have ever seen. Have a look at JW. The Sugar Ray shuffle in centering. He's turning on a show now. Hands down around his waist, just demoralizing. Preacher. And there it is. The end of the 5th and final round. And Hammer, that's why John Wayne Parr is pound for pound the greatest in Australia.
Well, he's done a sterling job. Repeat or revenge. Looks like it's going to be repeat. John Wayne Parr victorious on our scorecards anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judge's decision is a unanimous one. The winner, John Wayne Parr.
Do I need to say anything? The pictures you've seen here tonight tell the story of why John Wayne Parr remains pound for pound unchallenged as Australia's greatest. He did it in style over the Preacher, Bruce Macfie.
That eye's looking good. Are you disappointed?
Anyone's disappointed with the loss, but I guess I'm disappointed in myself a little bit. I'm disappointed that I didn't get the win, but what can I say? John Wayne Parr is something else.
It's a good fight. How do you feel now, though? Exhausted?
I'm glad it's over, but
So what's next for the Preacher?
thanks, guys. I just want to thank the people that did come to support me. I want to thank the people that did come to support John Wayne Parr, regardless of the decision. It was an awesome fight, and thank everybody for supporting kickboxing.
A unanimous decision. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you very much for coming tonight. I just got to ask Bruce. My last name is Parr, John Wayne Parr, so I hope you remember that next time. Another thing, I'd like to thank Josh Sexton, Nugget, and Evolution Promotions for putting me on. Thanks for Bruce for fighting me again. Awesome, man. Thanks for the crowd, thanks for Fight Sports, and thank you, Australia, for all your support. It's been really great. Without your support, it's the one that gets me out on the road every morning, so thank you.
What a night we've seen here at Evolution 9. From myself, Michael Chavallo, my verbal sparring partner, The Hammer, Mark Castanini, thank you for joining us from Brisbane. It's good night.